A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams. Two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the SMU Mustangs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Mustangs will kick this team to get us going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Heading left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He'll ride the back again here. Looks like Missouri will have the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
A 4th down completion to the running back. It's a fumble. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the first down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the first down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Dropping back. It's Stone. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be... Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. The Mustangs will bring their punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. On the ground, it's Jones.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Gets made on the out route. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Single back takes the handoff. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Makes the grab. It's Jones. And wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The offense threatening now, first and goal. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the defense brings him down.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Missouri.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carroll. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the...
And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass. It's Stone. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Mustangs look to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And bulldozing his way through. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ponies. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution to reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's an out route, the catch made, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
When they hit him just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape. SMU offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Nice grab. It's Hudson. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
It's 2nd down after that completion. On the ground, it's Hudson. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hudson. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Spinning out of the tackle. Touchdown, Mustangs. Just ran away from the defense. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Makes the catch. It's Jones. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
To throw, it's Raiola. Running out of time in the pocket. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So 2 losses in a row puts them in a tough spot. Third and very long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Bringing it out, it's Carroll. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Maryland. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Down he goes, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack sets up an important 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Stone. Fires it to the wideout, and he's got it. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now, it looked like they tried to get the ball to the edge, Kurt, but that play was just shut down before it could get going.
Yeah, that design is a sweep to get way out to the outside, but the defense flashes their speed there. Great instincts and speed to be able to bring that down for a nice loss.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the run, he'll let it go. And he pulls in the catch. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The back's got it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. To throw, it's Jennings. He's going to take off here. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
The pass rush closing in. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the run, it's Jones. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. They're going to run it. He's swarmed by the defense. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Applying for the touchdown on the right side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carroll. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they went forward on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Solid gain moves the ball to the 48. 1st down play here. Scanning the field. It's Jennings. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Rifles this football to the left. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, once in a while, you get to these critical moments in a game. And with that stop by this defense, here we are in the 4th quarter in a tie game. Now it's 4th down. You've had 3 chances to punch this in. Not able to do it. Do you take the lead, or are you going to try to get the touchdown this close to the goal line?
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Cook. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it here. Finding space at the 20. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. And on the carry, he's heading left. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. To throw, it's Raiola. Looking to throw it deep. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And now the running back's got it again.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, SMU. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
He's got his man wide open, and he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
You know, here in the fourth quarter with the lead, and you're the defense, I don't mind giving up some completions, but you can't let these guys get out of bounds and save the clock.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Wow, how about that, Chris? Nothing open downfield. He gets underneath to his running back, picks up some positive yards, but it's got to remember, they got to go quick.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. Crucial third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Chris, just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
And now the point after attempt to tie this game up heading to the break. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Oh, he's looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. First and 10 now for the offense. Here's that defense shifting again. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. So the offense will set up 1st and goal here in this first overtime. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they've got him.
Loss of 1 play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Biggest play so far. Can the defense get a stop on 3rd and goal here in OT? Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. A takeaway, and that will seal the victory.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play and keep hope alive in this game. And here's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get in. This defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Missouri now in the red zone. To the air, it's Raiola. He finds the running back in the flat. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. They prevent the touchdown. Ball be spotted at the 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA.